Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Platt Arena. I'm Carson Watkins. Pleasure to be with you on the call tonight as we gear up for the first Crossroads League match of all of HU sports in the fall 2021 season. It'll be a matchup of last year's home closer, surprisingly enough, between the Spring Arbor University Cougars, who are coming into this game at 5-3, against the Huntington University Foresters, who are coming into this game evenly split, 3-3, sitting at a 500 record after the preseason. A little bit of a mixed showing for the Foresters in the Forester Invitational and a couple of their preseason games. A lot of good offense, little struggles on defense, looking to clean that up. Star of the show right now for the Foresters has been a two-woman tandem of Taya Bynum and Abby Robinson. Taya has 35 kills, and Abby Robinson has 46. And in terms of Spring Arbor, they have a double Allison show for us tonight. Allison Ford has 97 kills in just 8 games, and has been a part of 105.5 points for the Cougars. And then the other one, we have Allison the Nibelink, who has 71 kills and has been credited with 80 points. One thing that the Cougars have over the Foresters right off the bat is assists per set. They're averaging about 11.8 assists per set. According to the Foresters, have 9.5. So a little bit of a difference there. They're good at sharing the ball. How will that translate for the Foresters? We get ready for the action here with starting lineups. Last year, the Foresters only got one win in Crossroads League play as they look to make it a vast improvement with an incredibly young squad. Spring Arbor got bounced in the first round as the 8th seed against Marian University, a eventual Final Four team. And the former national champions. Both teams having a last-second huddle as they prepare for this one. Robrock, Bynum, Robinson, Grime, and Ingenito will be starting with Hannah Mayer at libero. For the Cougars, we have Frances Churchwell, a sophomore, at libero for the Cougars tonight. And the Cougars will serve first tonight. Hope Nodder will take the first serve. This ball gets sent over to Mayer. Bynum's going to try to start the scoring, but cannot do so. This one's going to be slung across court to Peters. Robinson just gets that one in. Delayed call, but the Foresters will strike first, and after that kill, that will bring Robinson back to the line as an early substitution here. As Johnson comes into this one. Lewis tried to get a slight tap over, but just watched it roll off as another substitution. Lots of movement here early. This is Emily Johnson coming in for her first serve of the night. Johnson to Johnson. Lewis sends that one way over, and That will give the Cougars a 2-point lead. A aggressive kill there from the Cougars. Will get that one down. Foresters kind of were caught off guard by its power. Bynum gets that one down. The Foresters back in the scorers column. Interesting year for these two teams in their matchups last year. Played incredibly early in the season, and the Foresters got swept at Spring Arbor. Then they came here on the last home game of the Forester season. They had yet to accomplish a home win up to that point, and they won that one. And then they played a spring game, and Foresters got swept 3-0. So an interesting history last year, and a really close all-time series. Right now, the Cougars have a 14-13 lead. That ball sent way over. Out of play, 2-5, Cougars in the lead. Robinson gets an awkward dig on that one. That one will go into the press table. Johnson will get that one off. It tips off the net. Ingenito finds a hole, but it gets clogged up. Off the net again, and another point for the Cougars, as that'll be a timeout from Coach Herbert as her team is down 2-7. Well, Coach Herbert has been met with a plethora of coaching decisions coming up, and one of those has been at the libero position. If you were able to watch some Forester volleyball during the preseason, you'll notice there was a little bit of liberos used. It's had me curious, so I went and asked Coach Herbert what that was, if that happened to be a tryout or if that happened to be a test or what would happen. As you know, Hannah Mayer is the libero tonight, and according to she will be playing libero, and she wants to be the designated libero, and that's what Coach Herbert wants too. But a couple back injuries have sidelined her for a little bit of time, and the Forester coaching staff wants to be cautious just in case if they need to play 2 games in one day or a couple games in a short period of time, that they have her rested up. So that's why they were experimenting with other liberos. 2-7, Cougars in the lead. Lewis sends that one over. That one hit the pole, and it will be a point for HU. Forester's now back to serve and get an ace right there, and a very excited Forester crew from Michaela Thompson, the freshman. Her first career service ace here at Huntington University. That one sent way out of bounds. A result in another Forester point as the timeouts seem to work some magic. They are on a 3-0 run. Sent cross court. That one, Robinson decided to take a dig at it, sent it backwards. They're going to have to go from the parking lot. I think 3 different Foresters got their hands on that one. but did get it over. That one's going to sail way out of bounds, and the timeout seemed to mess with the Cougar psyche. Thompson getting a lot of service time back there. Seems to find a little bit of a opening. This one's going to be off the net or a block, and we have a tie game. 5-0 run for the Foresters. And another timeout will be taken, and we'll take it with them. We'll be right back. Foresters on a 5-0 run after the timeout. Cougars will take their own timeout to try to get a little bit of that momentum back, as that one will go into the net. Cougars with a light tap. Mayer's going to go for the dig. Sends it back to Johnson, who gets blocked. And the Cougars will stop the Foresters' run at 6 consecutive points. Mayer with the dig. Sends it cross court to Johnson, who tries to find an opening. That one's going to go flying. And the Foresters back in the point column. Robinson sends that one out of bounds. As we got an arms race going. Johnson with an incredible dig. That was Robinson, my apologies. Got it up and does not capitalize on it. As the Cougars will get the point. That one's going to sail out of bounds. Foresters were retreating just in case, but watched it sail. Churchwell back at the line. Grimm sends that one to Mayer. Mayer's going to go long for Robinson. That one's going to sail out of bounds, and we're tied at 11 again as Lewis will sub back into this game. That was going to go into the Fear Thee for student section. And that will send Robrock back to the line. Blocked by Bynum. Give the Foresters another point. Knotted up at 12 once again. That ball sails out of bounds for a service error. Robinson will go back to the line yet again. Back-to-back service errors. Emily Johnson comes back into this game. A double hit error called. We'll put the Cougars back in the lead in this arms race. Bynum gets blocked as a violation. They're going to call that a carry. First consecutive points here for a while. Johnson's going to take this one, tries to snake it around the pole, but can't quite get there as the Cougars take a 3-point lead. And to get a little bit of that mojo back, Coach Herbert will take her second and final timeout of the set. Once again, as I previously mentioned, Foresters with a very young squad, but a squad that is producing nonetheless. So after the Foresters graduated 5 seniors last year, it was up to Coach Herbert to overhaul the roster and get some new talent into the Forest. That's exactly what she did. Dejenna Johnson is a junior transfer. So is Taylor Bedeau. She's not seen too much playing time, but will contribute in the future. And a plethora of freshmen that have come in as Coach Herbert looks to build the future of her team. Robrock set for Johnson. Courtney Grimm comes back into this one as the Cougars look to take away this set. Mayer over to Robrock, sets for Grimms, and another great dig there by the Cougars. Sent that one over the net. That one out of bounds. Just barely. Grimm sends that one back into the net. Got the dig off barely, but sent it wide, and the Foresters back in the point column. 20-14 the score. Ellis back at the line. Robrock to Grimm. I believe that was the third hit there. Robrock's gonna go low for the dig. Mayer's gonna set up for Grimm. He's gonna try to set it over. It just doesn't work. Into the net. 21-14. Foresters now grappling with a 7-point deficit, and Coach Herbert is out of timeouts. That one is a Forester point. Foresters are going to look back as Ingenito gets that one down. Foresters are going to count on Michaela Thompson to go on another run like she did earlier in this set to get them back into this one. That one just stayed in bounds yet again. Foresters get a point there, which will send Grimm back to the line. Foresters trying to get into this one. Ball sailed way over. Robinson's gonna go for the kill off the dig and makes a great read. Notice that the Cougars were playing up. That one blocked at the line and goes out of bounds for the Cougar point. That will be 23-18. A little bit of a battle at the line there between Robrock and the Cougars, and this will lead to set point here for the Cougars. It is 18-24. Robinson gets blocked at the line. It goes back in bounds. And a dominant second half of that set from the Cougars will let them get their first set win. And we'll be right back here on FDN Sports for set two. Cougars have a 1-set lead. Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Cougars take set 1. Robot's gonna go back to the line to start set 2. She sails it over as Peters will get it. That one's gonna be sent back by Nadimik. That one sailed way out of bounds. Anna Lewis. Awkward roll off the bounce will allow the Foresters to knot this set up at 1. And then Robinson will now go back to the line. Mayer sends it across. This one's going to be hit. Grimm goes for it, and that one just out of bounds. Mere inches. This one's going to be sent over. Mayer goes to Robrock, sends it way across court to Grimm, who gets blocked, but it will sail out of bounds. Courtney Grimm, one of the freshmen, has made a great impact so far and has 8 kills in 20 sets. Really starting to establish herself in this Forester starting rotation. As another point for the Foresters, and they have the set lead 3-2. Robinson. Lewis gonna go for that one. An aggressive dig. This one's gonna be sent over, and that one just rolls over the net. Grimm goes for this one. Another great dig there. As Robrock sends that one with some power. Great dig there from Ford. Sent way across, and another long ball there. Be sent out of bounds. Kayla Thompson back at the line now with this set knotted up at 4. Violation on the court. As that one gets some power. Actually, that will be a Forester point. See if we're going to see an argument here. That is going to happen. Couldn't quite see what the error was as we get an explanation here. No further argument. Foresters will take the point and the 2-point lead. Mayer hits the deck hard, but gets the ball over on her own merits. Four is going to go with a light tap here. Grimm gets blocked. Ingenito keeps it up, but that one got it over on the fourth hit, but unfortunately, according to the NAIA, is against the rules. That ball sent straight down. That will send Grimm back to the line. Point there for the Cougars off of a Forrester error, as we now have a 1-point deficit. Ingenito with some power directly into the net will knock this set up at 7. Neither coach deciding to use their timeouts quite yet. Michaela Thompson tried to dig that one and just sent it backwards. Churchwell back at the line yet again. Robinson gets that one just past Churchwell. Borges get the point there as the dig sails out of bounds. As Ingenito slams into the net, bringing Hannah Mayer back into this game. Error there by Nibelink will give the Foresters the point and a 1-point lead. Last set, this was very similar. Kind of get a little bit of deja vu here. A little bit of a back and forth to start the first 10 points and an even middle of the set. Lewis gets blocked at the line by Ellis. Cougars back in the lead. That one stayed inbounds, giving the Cougars back the lead. And once again, we're seeing just a bit of an arms race here in the middle. Coach Herber still electing not to use her timeouts. Forrester's point there off it falls down, but there was quite a bit of movement on the net. Surprised that wasn't called on either team. Nonetheless, 2 points. That one was blocked at the line and just barely stayed in bounds. It was around the score when the Cougars went on a long run that ended up in their set victory. During set one, as this one Michaela Thompson back at the line. The freshman has been given quite a bit of time back there tonight and has taken advantage of it, as that one's going to sail way out of bounds. Macy Rupp, the senior outside hitter, sent that one. Forrester's back in the lead. That blocked by Ingenito. A little bit of a miscommunication there by the Cougars, just let that one slam down. Grims lets this one fly. Way across court, Mayer goes low for that dig. And Robinson, that one will stay inbounds. A little bit of an argument here from the Cougars. And a timeout will be taken. Getting them in the right headspace, and we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on FDN Sports. HU ahead 17-14. Welcome back. Foresters with a 3-point lead in this set. Cougars take the first timeout relatively late in this set. They're going to call a tip there. Foresters in massive disagreement. Coach Herbert going to accept the result of that one, giving the Cougars an extremely lucky break. That one goes low. That one gets down, and the Cougars bring this back to within 2. That one just stayed in. As Lewis comes back into this game. Grimm sends that one flying. This one hit way cross court, off the pole. Mayer hits the deck to dig that one. Robinson sends it to Churchwell, sends it cross court. This one's gonna go into the net, and the Foresters. And another timeout will be taken, and we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on FTN Sports. Foresters cruising right now. What can the Cougars do? 21-16. Robrock back to the line as the Foresters have a 5-point lead in this set. Cougars out of timeout. This one hit, gonna be sent in and hit way out. set point here for the Foresters. They have a commanding 8-point lead. We'll send Robrock to the line to close this one out. She sends that one over. That one's going to sail directly out of bounds. 7-point deficit. Mayer. Lewis sends that one cross court. Johnson gets 2 digs credited there. Graham's heart's racing on the Forester bench. Churchwell's going to send this one over. This one's going to be hit. Graham's goes low. Bynum keeps it alive. Mayer sends it over. That one was blocked by the Foresters. Might have went almost into the net. Robrock keeps it alive. Lewis, another dig here. Blocked again. That one low. And another point there as Robrock gets it off her hands. Emily Johnson going back to the line, refusing to give up. And Robinson sends that one into the net as a timeout will be taken as the Foresters have given up 3 straight. And we'll take it with them. We're back here on FDN Sports. Back inside Platt Arena, both teams going back to the court with about 10 seconds remaining in the timeout. They're just going to cut it short. Foresters fans looking for a set to win. Mayer. That one's going to be dug. The 8-point deficit has been cut to 4. But any minor mistake by the Cougars could end this as Lewis gets that one over. Churchwell's got to go for it. She digs it. Lewis took a spill over to Robinson. Robinson gets to Churchwell. Robrock goes low for it. Robinson gets it just past Churchwell, and set 2 belongs to the Foresters after a couple heart-wrenching set, and we'll be right back here at the conclusion of this one. 1-1. Welcome back inside Platt Arena. 1-1 is the sets here as we are tied up here in the Forest. Spring Arbor will start back at the line as Lewis will get the scoring started. Robinson will be credited with a serve error there as it will sail out of bounds. This one hit. Grimm gets it down. Grimm cross court again, gets blocked, keeps it alive. Bynum goes under the net. But unfortunately, that is also against the rule, so the Foresters will lose a point there. That one's going to sail out of bounds. Lindsay Ingenito comes into this game. Hannah Mayer goes back to the line. Robrock lets that one bounce off her hand, so the Cougars will be credited with the point. Robinson with a great hit. Was just a little too wide. She could have kept that one in. That could have been top 10 worthy, but nonetheless, Spring Arbor point. That one gets down. Puts the Foresters back on the board. Substitution here as Rissman comes into the game, going to the line. Janita will be credited with the point there. Sending Grimm back to the line. 4-5, Foresters deficit. Block there, Mayer goes for it into the crowd. Into head coach Lori Kohler and athletic director and assistant women's basketball coach Joanne Green. That one hit high. Cougars gonna go way back. Churchwell from the parking lot gets it over. Robrock keeps it alive. Grimm sends it over. This has been a game of long volleys and a perfect read there by the Cougars. Get them in the scores column. Churchwell with an incredible dig. This one gets sent up. Navigating the sideline, Cougars are. Blocked by Robinson, gets it down, and a Forrester point. Ingenito goes back to the line, one of the senior leaders on this squad. Ingenito was looking for the call on the pole, but it just ricocheted off the net so hard it shook it. Churchwell back at the line now. She sends it over. Robrock sends it way cross court to Robinson, who gets blocked, but it will sail out of bounds for another Forrester point, and that'll bring Lewis back into the game. That one gets blocked and sent down. That one's gonna go way out of bounds. That one's gonna sail out of bounds. Forrester's looking for a tip. They're not going to get it. That one inbounds. Cougars in utter disbelief. I'm on the other side of the court, so I didn't have the best view of it. From my advantage point, it does appear as it went out of bounds. That one stays in. And will be a Cougar point. Churchwell gets that one off her hands and keeps it alive, and that'll be out of bounds for a Forrester point. And once again, we have a battle towards the middle stage of this set. The question is who runs away with it. That's what's happened every time. One team has eventually run away with it, but due to the lack of foresight, not quite sure who that is. Robinson sends it to Robrock, who's going to set it up for Grimm. Churchwell goes low for that one. They both keep alive off of two incredible digs. Ingenito sends that one to Churchwell, who will go flying as Mayer goes back to the line looking for the Foresters' tying point. Violation there will give the Cougars the point. That one was blocked at the line. But went down, giving the Cougars the point. As back at the line with Ellis. Ingenito gets that one down with some force off of the assist from Robrock. Coming into this game, 161 assists for Morgan Robrock, leading the team by approximately 160. That one gets down for a point. Yeah, Robrock has just been a monster in the assist game. The closest person to her is coming into tonight is Hannah Mayer with 11, and has certainly taken this role in stride the Foresters have given her. Rissman goes back to the line to serve this one as Grimm. Violation will give the Cougars the point. It is now 12-15. That one hit at the line. That one hit low. Will give the Foresters the point off of the kill from Lindsay Ingenito. Sending Grimm back to the line. Robinson tries to find a hole in the defense, but can't quite get there. Grimm with the dig. Robrock to Robinson, gets it down. A large approval from the Fear the Forest student section. 14-15 now. Cougars still have a 1-point advantage. Knotted up at 15, and a timeout will be taken by the Cougars, and we'll be right back here on FDN Sports. 15-15 and a 1 set. 15 all. Foresters and Cougars both have taken a set, and these middle set battles are just continuing. Grimm taking her time. Churchwell goes low for that dig. That one sails into the crowd. It's a great catch there from a gentleman in the crowd. Just went right to him. 16-15 timeout does work for the Cougars in the short term as they get the scoring started. Ingenito gets it down with some power. And off of that momentum, she'll go back to the line. That ball goes low, and the Foresters get another point there. That one's going to sail out of bounds, and we're knotted up again. Grimm goes low for that. Robinson gets that one down. And Abby Robinson's reign of terror will not stop. The Cougars in utter disbelief. They're looking for a call. And an official discussion will be taking place. So, it's their short conference. It appears the Cougars believe that the ball was never actually hit over the net. So now an official discussion is taking place as the official will climb the ladder. We will get an official scoring decision here, and it will remain Forester point. And utter disbelief from McKenna Peters. He's got to get back into this game. (2017) now, Forester's in the lead. As Robrock goes back to the line. Robinson gets that one off one-handed with a bit of power, but just goes wide. Substitution now will bring Nibelink back into this game, and she will go back to the line. A little bit of mind games here. She sends it over. Lewis Great dig there. Robrock sets. Mayer back to Robinson. Robrock sets up for Lewis, who gets blocked and sailed out of bounds for another Forester point, and the Foresters are looking to cruise. That one gets down. That one hit down. The Cougars have charged back into this game. It is now 20-21. Bynum gets that one powerful, but the Cougars are right there. Quite a bit of time and possession on their side, but Bynum goes up for this one. Churchwell with the dig. Way across court. Forward. Robinson gets that one down, but just a little bit too much power on it. And a timeout will be taken by the Foresters. We are knotted up at 21, and these teams seem to be evenly matched. As we'll see the final 4 points go to somebody. We'll be right back here on FDN Sports. Welcome back. That one inbounds. 22-21 for the Foresters. Taya Bynum will take a seat in favor of Lindsay Ingenito. That one hit low. Robinson just hit off her knuckles. Maybe another inch or two would have been a difference. Some Forester fans trying to get in the heads of the Cougars. Ingenito looks for a hole, can't quite find it. Robinson, the fadeaway set. That one gets low. That one's out of bounds. No, it is not. It is not out of bounds. They're going to call for a tip. Robrock's going to argue it. Timeout called. That one, they called the tip. Herbert's going to take the timeout so that they can kind of calm themselves. Foresters were just in utter disbelief. Good news is at this point, both teams this set has had a call that they just full-heartedly don't agree with. Robrock is currently explaining to Herbert Robrock cross court to Lewis, who gets blocked. Lewis sends it over to a hole in the defense, and she gets it down. We're knotted up at 23. Forrester's going to go to Michaela Thompson yet again, and an attempt to get the final 2 points and avoid overtime in this game. As the floor mopping ends. Thompson sends it over, looking for 2 points to try to avoid overtime. That one's way out of bounds. And the Thompson, a lot of pressure, has set point, and a timeout from the Cougars. And we'll take it with them. We're back here on FDN Sports as the Forrester search for match point. Back inside Platt Arena. Foresters are going to go for set point here. Off of the arm of Michaela Thompson. Here we go. She sends it over. That went down, blocked. That one's sailing. Oh my goodness, what a dig from the parking lot yet again. Ingenito gets blocked at the line and it goes down. Foresters, 2-1. Off of the kill from Lindsay Ingenito. And that'll bring the Foresters to 2-1. And we'll be right back here. A little bit longer of a break on FDN Sports. Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Foresters looking to take this game here and knot out the all-time series against the Cougars. Roebuck will go back to the line to start this one. A little bit of a delay. They were getting ready to play. The music's still starting. There we go. Music is officially turned off, and we are ready to play. Foresters going to look for their first conference win of the year and start a good precedent. That's a good start as Churchwell sends that one far back. Mayer. Roebuck's going to travel all the way across the court to get that one. Robinson. This has been a game of long volleys, no different in set 4. That one just stayed in. Sent Grime tumbling. That one goes under the net for the second Cougar point. Sending Emily Johnson back to the line yet again. That ball's out of bounds. No need for the panic to set in on the Forester bench quite yet. This has been commonplace all night long. A little bit of a back and forth as this one's sent over. Coach Herbert's got to take an early timeout, make sure her team gets in the right mind space and keeps us from going to 5 sets, and we'll take it with them. FDN Sports 4-1 lead for the Cougars. Cougars go on a 4-point run to start the set. That one's going to sail off of Lewis. Bynum gets blocked and a 6-point run here for the Cougars. That one's out of bounds. The Foresters finally get back in the point column. It's now 2-6, and they'll send Robinson back to the line, hoping she can get them some points. Lewis sends that one flying out of bounds. Sending Churchwell back to the line. And Lewis will watch that one slide off the tip and get down. First day of September means lots of Forester action coming up. During the next break, we'll get you updated on that as Hannah Mayer goes back to the line yet again. Cougars with a dig. Cross court blocked, and that one stayed in bounds. A 9-3 lead here for the Cougs. That one gets down. Foresters get another point, and once again, they're bringing in their lucky charm for tonight. They got Michaela Thompson. Whatever lucky socks Michaela Thompson's got on, they appear to be working as she gets several points here for the Foresters, really giving them quite a few runs. Robinson's gonna dig that one. Robrock sends it over herself and gets that one down. It's again a great read there by Robrock. Notice there was a hole in the back right corner and took advantage of it. Six to 9 is the score. That ball's going to sail. Mayer digs that one. Ingenito sends it over. And a violation. Will give the Cougars a point. It is now 6 to 10. Ingenito gets that one down. Mayer was going low for that one, but Robinson kept it up as Grimm Mayer tried to get that one with her foot. Didn't quite work. A little bit of coaching from Herbert and Grimm. That's out of bounds. Bynum read that one incredibly well, but so did Churchwell. That one stays inbounds for a Forrester point. It is now 11-9. Ingenito sent that one powerfully. And the Cougars recognized it was going out of bounds. And the Cougars cross the net. Once again, that is against the rules. So the Foresters get a point, and Robrock will go back to the line. Robinson gets blocked and it's out of bounds. And that's a Forrester point. It is now 11-12. That one's into the net, and we got a tie game here in the middle of the set. As if that is a surprise to anybody, and a timeout from the Cougars as we're knotted up at 12. Lots of Forrester action as the seasons get picked up. Tomorrow, women's soccer will be in Gary, Indiana, taking on Indiana University Northwest. If you're interested in some women's tennis, Olivet Nazarene will be coming into the Forest tomorrow. And the Foresters have a game on the 3rd against Spalding University in North Manchester, Indiana. Foresters will have a game against Manchester University at noon on the 4th. Foresters take a trip to North Manchester again to play Northwestern Ohio. And the next home game will be against Taylor on the 8th. Robrock back at the line again as she tries to get the Foresters their first lead since it was 1-0. And there it is. 13-12, and the Foresters are back in the lead with a massive comeback. Robrock gets the dig there. She'll end up sending it over herself. Mayer. Robrock lets that one sail. Robrock yet again. And that one's going to be a great kill from the Cougars. That was Nibelink. Just placed it right in between 3 Foresters. Mayer goes for the dig. Bynum gets set up. And that one gets down. Lewis gets blocked as the Cougars get another point, and they are on a 3-0 run, which will cause Coach Herbert to take a timeout. She is now out of them in set 4 as she tries to rally the team to end it all here. We'll be right back here on FTN Sports. It's 13-16, Cougars in the lead. Welcome back to Platte Arena. 13-16 the score. Really reminiscent of the last home game last year. Both teams were just taking sets, and eventually the Foresters won. It was back and forth the whole game. Robrock takes that one. Lewis gets a tip on it. It's now 13-17. Foresters made a comeback last game, but will it be enough tonight? Robinson makes a smart play, but the Cougars just kept a lookout. Mayer keeps that one alive as a carry violation will be called, giving the Cougars a 5-point lead. That one goes flying, and Cougars are commanding the Forest right now. Lewis has to send this one over. And now a seven-point lead as Lewis will take a seat. As a new face in the Forest, Maria Milledge will come in this one. Robinson gets blocked, and an 8-point lead for the Cougars has wiped the air out of Platte Arena. Foresters are going to look to come back into this one. Robinson digs it to Robrock. Bynum gets it down, and that might be a spark the Foresters needed. Mayer digs that one. Robrock's going to send it over to Grimm. That one was blocked. It might have been off the net. Robrock takes that one. A lot of powerful hits have benefited the Cougars, as that one did right there, as they once again extend their lead. Violation will give the Cougars the point as they take a 9-point lead. Bynum gets blocked. Robinson keeps it alive. Grimm goes for this one. That one's going to get hit double. Giving the Foresters a fighting chance. Grimm gets that one. He's going to try to go for the kill. As that one gets down, and a match point coming for the Cougars. And barring absolute catastrophe, looks like they'll take set 4. Not the best start as they send that one out of bounds. And let's see how much magic Michaela Thompson can bring to the Foresters. She's had great luck at the service line all night. Can it continue here? Into the net. Now is a 7-point deficit for the Foresters. That one gets down, and the Foresters refusing to give up. They are just slicing away at this deficit. That one gets down from Ingenito. Foresters just keeping this one alive, and a timeout called by the Cougars as they attempt to preserve this lead, but it's been chipped away. We're right back here on FDN Sports. It's 19-24. Welcome back inside Platte Arena. Foresters have caught some magic here late, but will it be enough? Timeout looking to mess with the Foresters' momentum, and this one gets sent over to Churchwell. Incredible dig there. Keep the Forester chances alive. Mayer sends that one into the wall, and that'll be the final point. Set 5 incoming. Welcome back inside Platt Arena as set 5 commences. The second set 5 these teams have had in 2 years here in the Forest. Foresters won last year on senior night. Spring Arbor will get the serve first as they won the coin toss. This one sent over. Low rock to Bynum. That one flew off the hands of the Cougars and just went soaring. Maddie Boomershine comes into this one. As that one is off the net. This was Boomershine's first action of the night. Played a little bit of libero in the preseason, part of that little experiment to test to see other libero talents. That one goes into the Forest. Churchwell tries to send it. I'm not sure. I think they're arguing that the photographer was in the way, if I'm not mistaken. Whistle is blown. A little bit of discussion. I think they're trying to argue that the photographer interfered with the play enough to give the Foresters the point. And an official discussion will take place. Has been confirmed by the scorekeeper that they are going to argue about the photographer's presence on the sideline. Never seen this before. This is new. This is quite the discussion. I think that ball seemed to be nearly out already. I think it was, if anything, a minor inconvenience as the officials will take their places back. And we're going to wait for an official ruling. Foresters will keep the point. As an explanation is giving, Forester Nation is on their feet, expressing their disapproval. Play continues, 3-1. As that one gets down, the Cougars incredibly excited. Bynum gets that one down. Dig there from the Foresters, cross court to Grimm. And 4-3 is the score. Little reminder on the set 5 rules, it will go to 15. Rather than 25. Before the pandemic, there would be a bench switch halfway through, but that has since subsided. Blocked at the line! By Village. She gets her first career block, and she takes a seat with a great start to her Forester career in Crossroads League play. Foresters bringing the lucky horseshoe out. Michaela Thompson. That one's way out of bounds, and the Foresters are starting to take a commanding lead as a timeout will be called and Forester Nation erupts. We'll be right back here on FTN Sports. 6-3 in set 5. Foresters have the lead. Welcome back inside Platt Arena. 6-3 Foresters lead. Cougars take their first timeout as the Foresters start trying to run away with set 5 and get their first Crossroads League home win, and Robrock gets that one down. Graham gets that one. Churchwell goes vertical for that one. Parallel. Ingenito gets that one down. Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it. It is now 8-3. Foresters in command. Like I said, Michaela Thompson is the lucky horseshoe tonight at the service line. That one just rolls over. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Time out from the Cougars, but you cannot stop Michaela Thompson. She is on fire. And Forester Nation is on top. Blocked by Robrock. Churchwell's got to send this one back from the three-point line. Robrock to Ingenito. That one goes flying. Churchwell takes a dive. That one's into the crowd. Forester fans are relentless tonight. Thompson goes low for that one. Grimes sends it over to Ingenito, who sends that one flying. Churchwell just at the line. This one way out of bounds. Foresters are in command in the driver's seat. Robrock sends this one flying backwards to Mayer. Sends it to Grimes. That one might have been out of bounds, but the Cougars bit. Out of bounds again, looking for the tip, and they're gonna get it. And the Cougars catch an incredibly lucky break. Sending Sarah Lyson back. The Forester faithful get there. That one out in bounds. That's a call that could have gone either way. The Cougars will get it, and they have to be careful. Forest have to be careful. This game has shown us that no lead is safe. They have to be careful, but Grimes goes across, gets blocked. Mayer keeps it alive somehow, some way. And that one's in bounds again, and the Cougars are just getting incredibly fortunate. And a timeout from Coach Herbert. We'll take it with him. Cougars finding a little bit of momentum. This is anybody's game. We'll be right back here on FDN Sports. Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Very Churchwell with a great dig, but it will go out of bounds. That one blocked by Robrock. Ingenito will get the kill there with an assist from Robrock. It is now 13-6. That one's out of bounds, and it is now game, set, Match point for the Foresters, and they'll send Grimm back to the line. Sends it over, barely got that one over, and it just stayed in bounds. 2 lucky breaks there for the Foresters. Forester point, Foresters win, and they rush the court. Foresters get the dub, and they could not be more excited. I want to thank you so much for joining us on FDN Sports. Hope to see you around again for what is sure to be a very exciting Forester squad. For Carson Watkins, director-producer Dylan Herring, and program director Adam Widener, we want to thank you so much for joining us. I'm Carson Watkins. Thank you for joining us here. Foresters win this one in 5.